Hello and welcome back to all you Toy Time Studio subscribers, all you YouTubers, social media platform viewers, toy geeks and toy freaks, toy addicts and fanatics, comic book fangirl and fanboy alike. Gather around the fire. It's time for another live unboxing. This time, we're gonna run it like I think we're gonna run a marathon style. Uh, it's a Tuesday night, so I'll be done in time for the Hot 10, cover price Hot 10 with Bird City and the crew, Marty and everybody. But before that, I was like, you know what, it's time to start unboxing some more. Now that I have a chance tonight. So, first thing we're gonna do though is thank Zap Comics and Wayne. Thank you. They gave me the text when this came in. I know what it is already. I can tell by the abbreviation here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're going to open this one. This is Avengers 4. CM has me thinking it's Captain Marvel. And I already cut the tape on top. Now, like usual, the package is wrapped in plastic, one plastic layer, like a bag almost. Just gonna slice it nicely right there. Boom. Done. Okay. So as you can see here, Captain Marvel, really nice packaging. As always, Hot Toys definitely spares no expense usually on brandishing the outside of everything, the packaging itself. So we'll give it a spin. Movie Masterpiece logo, Hot Toys logo, Avengers Endgame logo, Brie Larson with short hair and her short roll there. As you go around, you get the Captain Marvel logo up top over here, Avengers logo on the bottom, gold embossed. Captain Marvel 1/6 scale collectible figure. On the back, it's usually just the warnings, all that stuff. We usually don't care about that. And as you wrap around back to the other side, again, it says Captain Marvel. Her logo up top in gold embossed, so you can see it. I'll back it up a little bit more. See right there, and then Avengers logo on the bottom. So it's a sleeve, which means the front slides off. Nothing important on the back. Probably pretty plain, but as you can see, you have a window here, and you can see the hands, extra hands. Wow, she has a gauntlet as well from when she went toe to toe with Thanos. Uh, batteries. So that would be for the gauntlet, and then for her, something on her lights up, something around her arms that an accessory, and you can see the base behind her, the shape of it. I can't really tell what this is or this, and we'll do a look at the head sculpt. But let's take a look, go another layer deeper, and see what we have here. Now, I've actually been trying to calculate space and detox and how many hot toys. It all depends on the bases, how many hot toys can fit in these detox. And I'm telling you, it's been crazy. I've been racking my brain. Yeah, there's nothing on the back of the portion that I didn't show you there, so they're just that. Otherwise, nothing else. So, okay, I could see what that was. That was an extra arm attachment. She has an extra forearm on each side and some kind of energy blast to go around her hands. And I believe those are what light up. But as you can see here, those are the forearm accessory switch outs. More like you can see clear, a little more energy blast. Extra hands are always good. That gauntlet is very impressive. It's Hulk sized, so it's from the final battle. Alright, we're gonna take this top layer off now. And there's more plastic and plastic and plastic and plastic and plastic. So, oh, there we go. That's why I don't do that usually. But anything can happen live. So, what I'll do is just track those down. Make sure I put them back accordingly. There's one more hand on the loose, a Hot Toys hand on the loose. So, what we're going to do is we're going to end up taking it down, take this plastic layer off. There goes the other hand that was missing. All right. Okay. So, now that we got that out of the way, we're going to take her out. Take out the base behind her. Okay. That works. Lots of cushioning. Very good job on protecting the figure inside the package. I can tell you that much. Like it's and the material that they use is not gonna harm the product, which is amazing. Okay, so you got a hook, the platform, you got the pole. Okay. Now I'll put this. You got static electricity, static cling going on here. It just doesn't want to let go. All right. Leave that there, leave that there. Okay, we'll move this over. Now, I'm gonna go right off the bat and assume she's not the tallest figure out of all the Hot Toys lines. Um, she's kind of like right in the middle, height wise. So I would assume that she fits in the detox easy or other smaller spaces. So you don't have to worry about a whole, height issue with that. Now right now I'm just trying to adjust the hook on the base here. Okay, cool. Alright, so I slid it on. So here we have the pole. This is the top that was on it. This is where it clamps into the base down here. And then here's the uh, clamp, which goes around the waist and the small of the back. That's usually a good way to keep it stable. And you can put some lift on it, make it look like she's levitating. I just want her standing. So I'm trying to shimmy this. If I had a precision screwdriver, which I do in the truck, but if I had a precision screwdriver, I could just open this up a little bit more and make it easier for myself. But I don't have one accessible nearby. And either way, who cares? Okay, so here's the base. Captain Marvel logo. Avengers Endgame logo here. Captain Marvel title on the front. Plane on the sides. And on the bottom. Marvel, copyright 2021. Hot Toys. This was made in 2021. Yeah, I picked this up a while ago. Alright, so here's where the piece goes in. And just make sure you're firm. There it goes. And there we have the base. Now, as far as the figure goes here, you can see she has plastic around her head. You got these parts around her wrists there and her hands where they connect. Same thing on the ankles here, so I'm going to take those off now. She doesn't have any cushioning like in the armpit area. Uh, I'm assuming it's because of what her body here is made of. What what they were trying to convey with what she's wearing. Okay, now just working on the feet here. They usually come off pretty easy, just slide right off. Even if you rip them, which is fine. Oh, I just messed up the camera shot here, so let's just put it back. Okay, got one more foot plastic piece to take out. Okay, here we go. So with these gloves on, I can't really tell. However, let's take a look at her standing up. We're not going to use the clamp feature on the base. With the short hair, did they nail the face? They did, but not the best looking figure. Um, they nailed the outfit. It's like a rubbery feel to it. Not like material. Feels more like the sculpt itself. This is plastic right here, and then like paperish, some kind of paper fabric there on the sides. The boots, definitely like a leather, some kind of leather. Her arm pieces are solid. All right, and her hands, she looks pretty uptight. A lot of people don't like her for some reason. I don't know if it's just her politics, but like I don't really care about all that stuff. However, not a bad Captain Marvel. I'd say probably the writing is probably also to blame, but who cares? So this hot toy is going to be probably displayed wherever the space is, wherever it can fit. This isn't going to be one of my top hot toys, like of all time, but it's okay. So right now, I'll just adjust that a little bit. All right. So there you have Captain Marvel. Let's give it a 360 spin. Very movie accurate. Uh, the head sculpt, I'll give it a. They nailed the short hairdo with the part in particular. The face, why they pick that expression of all the expressions, I don't know. It's almost like a confused face. You know, I just realized I forgot one piece of plastic around her neck, which, you know, she's going to Lonnie cuts and getting Lanified. She's going to get that shape up back there. But, yeah, it's pretty cool. Good figure. As far as the head sculpt, gonna give it a uh, solid 8.5. Top score 8 3/4. All right. Not my favorite of all the hot toys. There's so many cooler ones. They could have made this one cooler. She does have the gauntlet, which would be a cool accessory, but you know how I am. I don't do the accessories because they take up more space. I'm limited on space. So, bear with me 1 second. I'm going to put this back on and make sure everything else is ready to go on this packaging, because this will then be going to my storage unit for safekeeping, where I have all the boxes and all the accessories for the hot toys. It's pretty amazing if you're into hot toys. Oof. There's like a wall of just hot toys boxes, half a wall so far. Okay, so first one we said, you know, we're just gonna keep going, and right now, from what I can see, it's gonna be kind of all over the place, and by all over the place, I mean it's gonna be like scatterbrains, like kind of like ADHD. We started out here with Marvel, Avengers Endgame, Captain Marvel, you know, 6 scale, beautiful piece, especially for the Captain Marvel fans. I'm a Captain Marvel fan in the comic books. They didn't really expand much on it in the movies, but that's okay. They still involved her. She's just too powerful, also. So we started off with a Marvel hot toy. Now, next, it's gonna get switched on you. So we'll move Captain Marvel. Say bye, Carol. Bye, bye, Carol. Okay, we got her over here. Now, next one up. Okay. So I'm gonna take a guess. This is the Mandalorian season 2, the Mandalorian Grogu set, deluxe set. Okay, and deluxe set also says on the top of the box. I'm gonna open this tape up. Oh man, this one's gonna be pretty epic. I've had this one on hold for a while. Like I've had it here not open for quite a while. It's just opening up the box, taking care of the flap. Of course, we have the plastic bag like usual. Okay. All right, so grab my knife over here, picking it up. Just cut this piece of tape, and I can show you what the box looks like. The packaging, as usual, always superb. Hot Toys does not play games when it comes to their packaging. They do a pretty good job design-wise in general. So here, let's give you a little bit of a look. I'm gonna just tilt up a little bit here. So as you can see, you got Mandalorian with Grogu up top. In the background, kind of. This part right here with him unmasked, that part kind of slides up down. It's a little sleeve type action. Hot Toys logo on the bottom, Star Wars logo right here. Mandalorian and Grogu deluxe version. And as you can see there on the side, another image of Mandalorian, Disney logo on the bottom. Now this was at the time they were doing their boxes where they kind of open, the whole thing is covered when you pull that first top off. And all the warnings on the side nobody cares about. Okay, let's get to it, right? Why not? Star Wars logos on the top. Now what I meant by that was, bam, slides off. Okay, so behold, you have another image right here. Awesome, beautiful. And then that comes off. Oh boy, here we go. Okay. So as you can see here, different hand pieces, gun, other equipment materials. Ooh, the the rocket. Oh man, this is so cool. Smoke effect, fire, flamethrower effect. The longer rifle in the background. You have him unmasked over here. Grogu. Oh sweet. This actually comes off. This comes out of the box. So let's. Oh wow, this one is really, really involved. Okay, so you got that. It comes out of the box, right? You can see the instructions over here. And this first layer. That first layer comes off. Okay, so you can see here. Then there's this layer comes off as well. The bottom layer, whole bunch more stuff. Whoa, a whole nother helmet. Oh my god, Boba Fett helmet. Oh, so cool. And Boba rocket pack. This is Wait a second. Okay, so I'm taking this top layer off, where then you have access to the figure. Now, as you can see here, plastic on top. Yeah, these are all accessories that are never going to see the light of day right now. Oh, he has the dark saber. Oh my goodness. He has the dark saber here. And he has the spear made of Beskar? Oh, it's so cool. Okay. Alright, he's going to be masked. We'll give you a look at the head sculpt in a second. Baby Grogu. I don't know what he's going to do. Yeah, you could just stand on your own. Okay, the dark saber. Man. Okay, the base. These bases are rectangular. So we'll see the pros and cons of that. Like I said, all about space. Okay, I've got that level. Take this off. We're gonna give you a look at that head sculpt of Pedro Pascal. Okay, let's just make sure we got everything all lined up proper. This is a really cool set. When it says deluxe set, you know what? Damn it! Make sure it's like deluxe. Make sure you're throwing in like a bunch of extra stuff, cool stuff to make it more complete and to make it like all around. That dark saber is badass. Oof. Okay, so this is gonna go over here. I'm missing something for sure. I just realized. I think I'm missing there's some kind of clamp or some kind of pull for the base. I don't see it on here. Okay. Bear with me, folks. Oh, here it is. Okay. I missed it completely. It was a shorter version with the crotch hook peg. So, sorry about that. That allows me to show you that head sculpt though. So let's do that right now. Of course, the head sculpt is surrounded in plastic. So we're going to take that off right here. Pedro Pascal, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. The actual Mandalorian. So, let's get back down a bit here. So there you go. There's the front. I didn't know who he was until after the show. Like, they did a really good job. The hair especially, the brows, the eyes. Yeah, they nailed it. The mustache. Mandalorian and Grogu. Look at that sculpt. I'm going to give that a 9 3/4. Perfect to top score perfect 10. Minimum 9 3/4. I really can't say anything bad about it. Maybe just the only thing depends what angle, but you get that pop in the eyes. Like depending on what angle you're looking at it, you'll get like a glimmer of light reflecting, whatever's reflecting. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so we've got the parts for our base out now. Let's make sure that everything's going to slide back in where it should. Bam, done. Okay. Now we have the base. So I believe this can change. No, it can't. Okay, so the base has like a sand effect, as you can see, with 2 footprints where he should be standing. silver silver plate here. Star Wars, The Mandalorian, pretty cool. Uh, let's get that base ready. Of course, the base being that involved, it's in plastic. Always everything wrapped, and that's a plus. You want that. That ensures stuff is gonna survive and get to your hands unscathed. So as you can see here, this is where the base goes in. I just want to be firm. Okay. Don't want to go too hard because then you can snap it. It is plastic. So there you go. It has the crotch hook. It goes up and down. You won't need it to go that high up. All right. Now Mando here is wrapped in plastic. He has plastic around his arms, his head, in between his wrists here. He has plastic around his waist. I guess everywhere where there's metal plated paint too. He has plastic around his feet with tape. Ooh, I just took the foot off. And I just rocked the camera. Well, taking the foot off allowed me to take the piece of plastic in between his foot and his ankle area. Allowed me to take the plastic off much easier. So in a way, that's kind of a plus. You just want to be careful when you're putting these things back on. You don't want to put it back on in any twisting motions. You just want to put it on straight forward. Isolate whatever part it is. Okay, almost done. Taking this plastic off of the back here. Just stretch it. Who cares? All right. We got ourselves a Mandalorian here, folks. And the cape. I just realized the cape is cool. It kind of can be manipulated a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to put his feet the way it's shown here. Okay, there you have him. So here, let's adjust this again. You guys are troopers for bearing with us. Usually we like to edit all this stuff together, but doing it live doesn't allow for that. So, all right, we got Mando here. And then we got here Grogu. We did the head sculpt already of Pedro Pascal. Grogu's adorable. I mean, come on. You can't go wrong with it. Now, he does have a knapsack he could go in. This is a perfect size where it doesn't really interfere. It doesn't really interfere with any other figures in its realm, in its space. They always nail Grogu. Oh my goodness. So we can just put him right here. And let's give it 360. This amazing job. The paint on the helmet, the armor, the actual fabric parts of the clothing, and then mixed with the sculpt and look of other parts that make it look almost like part of the clothing fabric, but not. The cape being able to be manipulated is a pretty cool effect. All right. Really good job on the fabric, too. Grogu, great job, great sculpt. No need for fabric on him. Like this way, it allows him to stand nicely and firmly, and for display purposes. Yeah, really good job. This is going to be one of my favorite Star Wars figures. I mean, pretty easy to say. Yeah, I'd say yeah. So, right now, what I'm going to do is one more time, I'm going to take this one plastic level off. So so I can put all these plastic pieces I just took off the figure back, the guts back in the middle part where it belongs. And the static cling is not allowing me. There's one piece that just doesn't want to go away. Okay, here we go. So now we're basically packing this figure again, repackaging it, which is always more difficult than taking it out the first time. Okay, so can you guess what's next? We started off with Marvel, ended up with the Captain Marvel Avengers Endgame. Then took a left turn, went into the Star Wars universe, went and did the Mandalorian and Grogu deluxe set, which is awesome. Also, thanks to Zap Comics again in this case. All the hot toys are Zap Comics usually. Very rarely I'll pick one up at a convention or online somewhere else. Rarely. Or maybe a different shop. But that's like 1 in 100 maybe. So we got Star Wars take its second bow. Right? So what's third? What are we gonna do here? What are we gonna do? Well, definitely throwing another curveball here. So let's move Mando and Grogu out of the way. We'll display them in a bit. Now this one. Okay, cool. Alright, so this one is Hot Toys Sideshow Collectibles. I can tell already I remember this. This is one piece that's very different from all the rest. We're going to cut off this tape up top. Now, like I said, there's so many genres, and you can go broke easily if you go into these rabbit holes where, chasing your favorite, your absolute favorite of a genre. So, they have all types, not just comics, not just comic book movies, but they have all types of other movies, classic cult following movies. So, like Indiana Jones, Back to the Future, uh, you know, you name it. They've got movies modern, some old. I've seen Johnny Depp, Captain Jack Sparrow figures. I've seen Lone Ranger, Tonto figures, Crow figures. Like there's tons. I've seen Back to the Future figures with the 6 scale car DeLorean. All right, so this one very different for the collection. It'll be the second in its genre that I have collected. The first being Pennywise, so the horror movie genre. So this one is Ghostface, uh, from the movie Scream. 6 scale, as you can see here. We'll do a little spin for the packaging. This is Sideshow. Remember, Sideshow is slightly different, but they work together, I believe. I don't know. I've always associated Sideshow and Hot Toys together. So as you can see there, very creepy. Very creepy. And then in the back, of course, the figure. All right, really cool. So let's see what we got going on here. I can't wait to open this up. Okay, oh, it's the image. All right, that works. Okay, so what do we got here? So when we open it up, you have Ghostface face impression there. The F is a knife with blood dripping. Okay, so as you can see already, extra hands, 2 knives, extra hand, I believe, some kind of hand accessory. Let's take a look. All right. So that ghost face sleeve, uh, kind of has tape on the back. So yeah, I'm just gonna slice it. Okay, here we go. Much easier than I thought. Okay, so here we have it. What was that? Still don't know what that is. Whoa, this thing almost fell. Okay, so the base was behind it. Pretty big base for one figure. Has the crotch grip. What is this accessory? I don't know what it is. It would make sense if it was like a cell phone, because that was, kind of new. Oh, it's another hand. Okay, that makes sense. Nothing too crazy. All right, so first, let's show you the base. All right, we're gonna take this off. The base is kind of, oh, it's not as heavy as I thought it would be. Inside the plastic, it kind of felt like really, really heavy, where I was like thinking, wow, how solid is this? But it's not. So, very different pole structure than usual, just cylindrical, hollow, and it just goes right in there. Okay, so, as so, I like Hot Toys platform base better, the way they snap in. You could tell that they're like secure. Okay. No kind of plate on the base or anything like that. Ooh. Okay, let's see. Very straightforward with the figure. Like, it's just pretty much, here it is, bam. Um, Nothing too crazy with I mean, it is Ghostface, so what do you expect? Okay. Alright. So he has the boots, and it's basically just fabric covering the body. And then eventually the the head. So here we have Ghostface from Scream franchise. Really, whoa, see, I don't like this. Really brought horror movies kind of back for a little while there. Like, definitely brought back a lot of interest in like the classics and just the genre itself, because they were kind of breaking the fourth wall. So let's see here. Okay, we got him on the hook. All right. No, it just lacks nothing creative for the base. Not even a nameplate. This one I might have to put the knife with it, just because it's lacking. It's very plain and just. There we go. There it is. All right, so let's give it a spin so you can see what I mean. It's very generic. They could have reused any figure for this, for the figure itself, and then just change the head and paint the hands and the boots a different color, and bam, there you have it. Two figures out of one. So there's that 360 there. Still, they did nail it. I almost don't want to give it a head sculpt score. But I mean, it is Ghostface. It is just a mask. So I'm gonna give it a 9.5. It's not gonna get a perfect 10 that easy. They did get the details of the kind of skirt type feel, whereas these little ridges. But I had to play with it to get it on this base. So there you have it. Scream, the Ghostface Killer. And I think that's going to do it for now. I'm getting a little tired. It's time to eat dinner. And hopefully, you guys saw something you liked. Definitely go out there and collect something, anything, whatever you like. That's your thing. Do it. Uh, my thing right now, hot toys. Definitely trying to get everything out of the way so we get this room tour going. All right, pretty soon enough, the room tour video will be on its way, and I will have to edit that one, but it'll be worth it. So until next time, we'll see you next time, same toy channel. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and be safe, everybody. Have a great night. Peace.